Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to Granny B's house. Do you ever have those days when you just can't sit still and you feel like poking somebody and doing things you know are going to get you in trouble? Well, I want to read you a story about a girl named Izzy who does that about every day. This book is called Never Tickle a Tiger. It's written by Pamela Butchart and illustrated by Mark Boudavant. Let's read about Izzy. Izzy was forever shuffling and jiggling, squirming and twitching, wriggling and fiddling. She just couldn't help it. It happened at home. Izzy, stop playing with your peas, said Mom. At school, Izzy, stop painting your pigtails, said Miss Potterhurst. At Grandma's, Izzy, stop knotting my knitting. As for parties, well, Izzy, stop jiggling the jelly, cried everyone. No matter how hard Izzy tried, she just couldn't keep still. It's no good, she sighed. I'm just a jiggler, and that's all. So when one day Class 4B went on a trip to the zoo, it came as no surprise to anyone that Izzy was wriggling, jiggling, shuffling, and fiddling as soon as they walked in the zoo gate. Stop stroking the snakes, called Miss Potterhurst. Don't excite the elephants. Forget about bothering the bears. Don't mess with the monkeys. Izzy, stop tapping the tortoises. Stop poking the peacock. And never, ever tickle a tiger. At lunchtime, Izzy sat shuffling her sandwiches. It's so unfair, she said. I'm never allowed to do anything. And what's wrong with fidgeting anyway? Little did Izzy know she was about to find out. While the other children finished their lunch, Izzy fidgeted her feet, bounced across the bench, shimmied onto the floor, wriggled under a bush, skipped past the aviary, and danced along a path all the way to the tiger enclosure. What do you think she's going to do with that feather? Izzy, Izzy, Izzy. I wonder, thought Izzy, and with that, she reached out with the feather and tickled, tickled, tickled the tiger. Uh-oh. Well, let me see. There's that tiger. Ooh, he doesn't look happy. Roar! Roared the tiger. He threw his furry paws in the air, which broke a branch, which startled a snake, who bit a bear, who walloped a walrus, who splashed a sloth, who punched a penguin. Oh my, who kicked a croc, who snapped at a skunk, who ponged a panda, who rammed a rhino, who hit the hippo, who wibbled and wobbled, and what, Granny B? Oh, splash! The lion roared, the parrot squawked, the snakes hissed, and the elephants trumpeted loudly. Miss Potterhurst squealed, the children giggled, and the zookeeper came running. It was pandemonium, and it was all Izzy's fault. But then, stop! shouted Izzy at the top of her voice. "Stop squealing and squawking and splashing and flapping. Enough running, roaming, ramming, and bumping. No more jiggling, wriggling, shuffling, and squirming." Ooh. And guess what? It worked. The zookeeper stopped running, Miss Potterhurst stopped squealing, the children stopped giggling, and all the animals went back to their homes. And as for Izzy, "You were right all along, Miss Potterhurst," she said. "I'll never, ever, ever tickle a tiger again." But what can be the harm of prodding a polar bear? She thought about that. Maybe we have to wait till next time to find out. Well, that darned Izzy, I hope she learned a lesson. Sometimes it's just best to keep our hands to ourselves and sit tight. What do you think? I don't know. Some days you just got to be a little bit ornery, don't you? Well, you keep in mind that Granny Bee loves you, and I hope you'll come back to see me real soon. Bye-bye.